Welcome, dear viewers, to Health Nuggets HQ. Join me, if you will, on an extraordinary safari, not into the wilds of our planet, but into the intricate and miraculous world within. Today we embark on a journey to understand the very first steps in the creation of a human life, the first trimester of pregnancy. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve deep into this remarkable phase, exploring the intricate biological processes, the challenges, and the absolute wonder that marks this initial stage of life. We'll uncover the secrets of conception, witness the incredible journey of implantation, and track the development of the embryo as it forms the very foundations of a human being. If you're just joining us, do consider subscribing to Health Nuggets HQ and give this video a like if you find it helpful. Now let us begin our exploration. Our story begins with a single spark, a moment of profound biological significance: conception. It is here, within the protective embrace of the fallopian tube, that a tiny single-celled entity, the sperm, meets its counterpart, the egg. This meeting, a chance encounter of microscopic proportions, marks the beginning of an incredible journey. The successful sperm, a victor amongst millions, penetrates the egg's outer layer, triggering a cascade of biochemical reactions. The egg's membrane transforms, effectively barring entry to any further suitors. Two become one, their genetic material merging to form a unique blueprint for a brand new human being. This newly formed entity, a single cell brimming with potential, is known as the zygote. Within this microscopic world, a world invisible to the naked eye, the very essence of a human being is born. This is no mere clump of cells, this is the spark of life, a testament to the power and poetry inherent in nature's design. But the journey has only just begun. Our newly formed zygote faces a perilous journey, a journey fraught with challenges, as it travels down the fallopian tube towards its ultimate destination, the womb. Our tiny voyager, the zygote, embarks on a perilous journey, tumbling down the fallopian tube towards its destination, the womb. Along this journey, a remarkable transformation is already underway. The single-celled zygote begins to divide, replicating itself again and again, each new cell a perfect replica of the original. This cluster of cells, now called a blastocyst, resembles a tiny berry, a microscopic sphere of life. It is this tiny ball of cells that must now burrow into the lining of the womb, a process known as implantation. Imagine, if you will, a seed-finding purchase in the fertile ground, sending out tiny roots to anchor itself firmly. The lining of the womb, rich with blood vessels and nutrients, welcomes the blastocyst, enveloping it in a warm and nourishing embrace. This is no easy feat. The blastocyst must successfully signal its presence, prompting the mother's body to recognize and nurture this new life growing within. Implantation marks a pivotal moment in our journey. It is the moment our tiny traveler truly finds its home, anchoring itself within the protective haven of the womb, ready to embark on the next stage of its incredible transformation. Safely nestled within the wall of the womb, our blastocyst wastes no time in embarking on its next challenge, a period of rapid and astonishing growth. Imagine, if you will, a city being built from the ground up, each brick meticulously laid, each structure carefully planned. Within the blastocyst, cells are dividing at an astonishing rate, specializing and differentiating to form the very foundations of a human being. This is no random process. It is a meticulously choreographed dance, guided by the intricate instructions encoded within the DNA of that very first cell, the zygote. Some cells become the architects, forming the placenta, the lifeline between mother and child. This remarkable organ will serve as a conduit, transporting nutrients and oxygen to the developing baby and carrying away waste products. Other cells become the builders, laying the groundwork for the baby's organs, its tiny limbs, its beating heart. This is a period of intense activity, a microscopic construction site where the very blueprint of a human life is being brought into being. As we enter the fourth week of our journey, a remarkable transformation takes place. Our cluster of cells, once a simple blastocyst, has now earned a new title. It is now an embryo, a tiny but undeniably human form. Imagine, if you will, a sculptor meticulously shaping clay, coaxing out the delicate curves of a face, the delicate form of a hand. This is the work being done within the womb as the embryo begins to take on a recognizable shape. The neural tube, the precursor to the brain and spinal cord, is the first structure to emerge, a testament to the vital importance of the nervous system. Tiny buds appear, marking the future locations of arms and legs, and the heart, a tiny cluster of pulsating cells, begins its rhythmic beat. This is a period of incredible vulnerability, a time when the developing embryo is particularly susceptible to environmental factors. It is a stark reminder of the delicate balance that must be maintained for life to flourish. While the miraculous process of embryonic development unfolds within the womb, the mother's body undergoes its own remarkable transformation. It is a symphony of hormonal shifts, physical adjustments, and yes, sometimes a few less than welcome symptoms. Imagine, if you will, a caterpillar undergoing metamorphosis, its body transforming into something entirely new. The mother's body, too, is undergoing its own metamorphosis, adapting to accommodate the growing life within. Hormone levels surge, orchestrating a myriad of changes. The breasts may become tender, preparing for their future role in nourishing the baby. The sense of smell might heighten, perhaps an evolutionary adaptation to help mothers to avoid potentially harmful substances. And then, of course, there's morning sickness, that often misleading term for the nausea and vomiting that can strike at any time of day or night. While unpleasant, it's generally considered a positive sign, an indication that the pregnancy hormones are doing their job. As the first trimester progresses, a significant milestone awaits the first prenatal visit. This is a crucial appointment, a chance for healthcare providers to monitor the pregnancy's progress and address any concerns. Imagine it as a meet and greet, a chance for the expectant mother and her healthcare team to chart the course for the journey ahead. It's an opportunity to ask questions, address anxieties, and receive personalized guidance. During this visit, blood tests will likely be conducted, providing valuable information about the mother's blood type, Rh factor, and screening for certain infections. Urine samples may be analyzed to check for gestational diabetes and other potential complications. The healthcare provider will also measure the mother's weight and blood pressure, establishing a baseline for monitoring the pregnancy's impact on her overall health. This is a time for open communication, for asking any and all questions that may be on the expectant mother's mind. The first trimester also marks a time when expectant parents are presented with a range of screening tests. These tests, while optional, offer a window into the developing baby's health, providing information about the risk of certain chromosomal abnormalities. Imagine these tests as sonar, sending out sound waves to create an image of the world below. Similarly, prenatal screening tests use a variety of methods to assess the baby's risk for conditions like Down syndrome and trisomy 18. One common screening test is the first trimester combined screening, which combines a blood test with an ultrasound examination. The ultrasound measures the thickness of the nuchal translucency, the fluid-filled space at the back of the baby's neck, while the blood test analyzes specific proteins and hormones. It's important to remember that screening tests don't provide a definitive diagnosis. They simply assess the likelihood of a particular condition. If a screening test indicates a higher risk, further diagnostic tests such as chorionic villus sampling, CVS, or amniocentesis may be recommended. While the first trimester is a time of great hope and anticipation, it's also a time when the possibility of miscarriage casts a long shadow. This unfortunate reality, though difficult to discuss, is a natural part of the reproductive process. Imagine, if you will, a delicate seedling struggling to take root. Sometimes, despite the best care and ideal conditions, the seedling may wither and die. Similarly, not all pregnancies result in a live birth. The majority of miscarriages occur during the first trimester, often due to chromosomal abnormalities in the developing embryo. These abnormalities, typically random and unpredictable, prevent the embryo from developing properly. It's important to remember that miscarriage is rarely anyone's fault. It's a heartbreaking experience, but it's crucial for expectant mothers to understand that they're not alone. Support groups, counseling, and open communication with loved ones can provide solace during this difficult time. The physical changes brought on by pregnancy are undeniable, but the emotional landscape of the first trimester can be just as tumultuous. Imagine, if you will, a roller coaster, with its sudden dips, exhilarating highs, and unexpected turns. Hormonal fluctuations, the realization of impending parenthood, and anxieties about the baby's health can all contribute to a whirlwind of emotions. Excitement might be quickly followed by waves of anxiety, joy by moments of tearful vulnerability. It's crucial to remember that these emotional shifts are entirely normal. The first trimester is a time of immense adjustment, and it's natural for expectant mothers to experience a range of emotions. Self-care becomes paramount during this time. Engaging in stress-reducing activities such as prenatal yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature can help alleviate anxiety. Open communication with partners, family, or friends provides a valuable outlet for sharing fears and concerns. As our journey through the first trimester comes to an end, we're left with a profound sense of awe at the intricate processes that have unfolded before our very eyes. From a single spark of life to a tiny but perfectly formed embryo, the first trimester is a testament to the incredible power of nature. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the first trimester. If you found this journey informative, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to HealthNuggetsHQ for more insights into the world of health and well-being. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to our health. Stay informed, stay curious, and we'll see you in our next adventure.